This is the WJTS News. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Bill Potter reporting. The Jasper Chamber of Commerce held its annual meeting today at the Calumet Lake Pavilion. The Chamber offered its year in review to the crowd and announced the new 2024 board members. Ruger Kirsteins is the outgoing president and Deidre Church is the incoming president. The Jasper Chamber has grown this past year, reaching its goal of 400 members. The highlight of the meeting was the announcement of the annual President's Community Excellence Award. The recipient for 2023, Christian Bloom. Bloom is the Jasper Campus Dean of Vincennes University. We will have comments from Christian Bloom in tomorrow's newscast, as well as the guest speaker of this Jasper Chamber event, Governor of Indiana, Eric Holcomb. Congratulations to Christian Bloom on his much-deserved recognition as the Jasper Chamber President's Community Excellence Award winner. An early morning crash in the intersection of 13th Street and Newton Street in Jasper left one driver with a totaled vehicle and another with over $10,000 in damages and a citation. According to the Jasper Police Department, at 7:30 on Thursday morning, 24-year-old Adam Peroni of Louisville was traveling south on Newton Street in a 2019 International tractor trailer. 51-year-old Ryan Prechtel of Huntingburg was traveling east on 13th Street in a 2011 Ford. Prechtel came to a stop at the intersection of 13th and Newton Street for a red light. The light subsequently turned green, allowing Prechtel to proceed through the intersection, while Peroni's semi disregarded the stoplight and drove through the intersection. As Prechtel's 2011 Ford entered into the intersection, the front of Peroni's semi collided with the front driver's side of Prechtel's vehicle. No injuries were reported in this accident, but Ryan Prechtel's 2011 Ford was totaled in the accident, while Peroni's 2019 International received over $10,000 in damages. Adam Peroni was cited for disregarding a traffic control signal. Princeton firefighters were dispatched to a motor vehicle accident, and while en route, crews were notified that the vehicle had rolled and extrication was needed. Engine crews arrived on the scene and found a tractor trailer had rolled onto the driver's side along County Road 350 South. Crews implemented a very intricate extrication, and Princeton firefighters were able to successfully get the driver out without further injury. County Road 350 South in Gibson County was closed for several hours Wednesday morning as crews worked to free the driver trapped inside the semi-truck. As reported in newscasts earlier this week, Sunday, Evansville police responded to what they thought was a double homicide. Police have made an arrest in that investigation. After two male subjects were found deceased in a home, police say they located some evidence that shifted the investigation away from death to murder, a double murder. On Wednesday, October 25th, the Vanderburgh County Coroner's Office identified the two victims as 31-year-old Michael Blankenship Jr. and 37-year-old Mitchell Greathouse. Now police have made an arrest. 30-year-old Richard Garrett is being charged in connection with the Mount Vernon Avenue murders. According to an affidavit, Garrett told police he was the getaway driver. Police say Garrett told them a passenger in the car got out at the home and went inside. Garrett says he heard several gunshots and the passenger ran out and came back to the car covered in blood. Police say Garrett is charged with obstruction of justice because he tried to hide blood evidence in and on the vehicle. Garrett claims he originally thought they were committing a robbery, not a murder. Jail records show he is also charged with robbery in the investigation as well as assisting a criminal. He is being held in the Vanderburgh County Jail without bond. According to the affidavit, there are at least two other people involved in the murder, but their names have not been released. And more news out of Evansville. There was a police-involved shooting in Evansville on Wednesday night. One woman is dead after being shot by police, according to the Evansville Police Department. Authorities say the shooting stems from an earlier incident involving an argument between a woman and another person on Cross Street in Evansville. At that time, officers said no shots were fired and the police left the scene. Soon after, dispatch received a call about the woman walking with a handgun along South Evans. Police say it is unclear if the woman pointed the gun at the officers before she was shot or if she was using it in a threatening manner. But according to a press release, the officer did order the woman to drop the gun before the shooting occurred. Officers had a canine drag her off the gun she was holding to check on her. Officers attempted to do first aid, but she was already deceased. Evansville police say they will know more once they review body camera footage and speak with officers and witnesses. The officer has undergone a blood draw as a standard procedure. The Indiana Sheriff's Association announced that 6 Indiana sheriffs recently graduated from the Great to Magnus Chief Executive Leadership Summit, hosted by the National Command and Staff College. 6 Indiana sheriffs and Indiana Sheriff's Association Executive Director Steve Luce graduated as part of the inaugural class of 2023. DuBois County Sheriff Tom Kleinhelter was among the graduates. The summit focused on inspiring yourself and those around you to answer the call of duty and obligations, and to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more for yourself, your family, the office, and the nation. You are Magnus. The Indiana Sheriff's Association offers online leadership courses to all 92 sheriff's offices. Congratulations to DuBois County Sheriff Tom Kleinhelter on his graduation. The largest children's playground in the Hoosier State is now open in Corydon. The Possibility Playground, located in the Hazelwood Nature Preserve, has 32,000 square feet of fenced-in space for kids to play in. The playground features 18 different slides, swings, climbing equipment, and other playground amenities. The grand opening and ribbon-cutting ceremonies were held last Sunday, October 22nd. The playground is also handicap accessible in conjunction with the American with Disabilities Act. This past Friday, October 20th, several children with disabilities got to use the playground for the first time. Some little boy stood up here at the top and just went, "Wow, this is humongous." And so that's the feedback that means the most, says Larry Schickles, the superintendent of parks in Harrison County and the co-lead of the project. Regardless of your mobility, regardless of any disability or any part of that spectrum, this playground is for you, says Otto Schalk, the Harrison County prosecutor and co-lead of this project. The project took 5 years to complete, with the very first design drawings to be the last piece of fence put up surrounding the playground. The Possibility Playground is expected to be a huge asset not only to the city of Corydon, but all of Harrison County and surrounding areas. The playground is free to use and open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So that is another great story here on 18 WJTS. The Jasper Street Department will begin curbside bulk leaf collections starting on Monday. That's this coming Monday, October 30th. Leaves must be raked and available for pickup no later than 7 a.m. The street department is reminding residents to keep the leaf piles close to the road or curb, but not in the street or curb, since putting your leaves on the roadway or curb will clog the storm drains, preventing water from draining into the inlets and causing flooding of the streets and yards. Also, please don't rake twigs, trash, rocks, or other debris within the leaf pile you wish to be collected, since these items damage the vacuum machines and will slow collection. The street department asked the public to be patient, as there will be no set day for when your leaves will be picked up, and the collection workers will make their way around the city on a daily basis. Now stay tuned. WJTS News will continue in a moment with a look at weather. Kurt Guxell steps in with a look at sports, followed by Caitlin Nykem with WJTS Inform.